What is going on, YouTube? So I just wanted to go live. I told you I was going to go live today, just for a short period, just to tell y'all what's going on. And we are out here. Well, we just pretty much finished. I'm headed back home. Just did my last uh, food delivery. It's been a real deal, and let me tell you, it ain't been that great. Not that I'm not getting orders, it's just people aren't tipping right now, man. They're tipping like $1, $2, But it's all good, man. I just wanted to get out here and you know, tell my buddy just the gym is open, but I'm not gonna be able to go because I'm flying out of town early in the morning, so I'll be asleep or at least packing. I don't know. I might go show my face though. Maybe get some shots up. But yeah, so we did 6 trips. We're currently standing at $28. We're still waiting on a few tips, but unless they are like an exceptional amount, it's not going to be that great. But it's all good, man. I just wanted to get some more practice in before I go out and compete in the Watt Hustles Challenge. What that was? Something hit my tire or something. Battery. I probably ran over a stick and didn't see it. But yeah, so we got up early, came out here. I was trying to finish editing my video. Oh, I just got $4 tip. That's pretty good. Um, I was trying to finish editing my video, but I was also taking care of some other stuff. I was getting dressed. I was making my coffee, and so I actually missed when it got done exporting, and so I actually missed the little window to send it to YouTube. So I didn't have time to upload that video because it timed out and I would have had to export it again. But I am about to go home and do that. As soon as I get home, I'm going to export it. And now, this is going to be probably one of my longest videos. I think it's like it might be 3 hours, man. But it's because I didn't edit it a lot. I didn't cut out a lot, right? I was talking pretty much the whole time. I was telling different stories. It was really like storytelling. I didn't make that much money yesterday, but I was just talking to y'all, man, and then y'all know, I don't know. It wasn't really in a certain direction. I was all over the place, but as y'all know, man. Hey, what's going on, Zach? Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing? But yeah, as y'all know, man, my content is pretty raw. I don't really try to sugarcoat anything and try to make it seem like when I'm out here, I'm just making all this money. Like, oh my gosh, I'm flooded with orders, and I'm not. I'm not always making good money. Some days suck. Some days are bad. The other day I had a flat tire. So but also I do like to be transparent and also keep it real with y'all and let y'all know the struggles it is as a gig worker. What's going on, Elizabeth? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm on the e-bike here. I'll actually pull over and show y'all. Oh shit, it's a little wet right now. Yeah, I'll pull over and show y'all what I'm on today. I don't have my tripod, so I just gotta hold the phone. But yeah, this is my fit today going on, and this is the bike. This is the bike I'm on right now. So it's a 26-inch, 66 amp hour, pushing 6,000 watts, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm running both motors at 3,000 watts. I'm overvolting them, but they seem to do pretty good. I don't just do speed runs all day. I'll do it for a little bit, if I need to in traffic or something like that. But for the most part, I pretty much take it easy, and stay in either mode 1 or 2. I'm not always in mode 3. But yeah, appreciate it, Zach. I appreciate that, bro. I actually built it myself, man. I built this one myself. This is actually a Q-Light frame. When I first got it, it had one motor, the rear motor, which was um, it was a 1200 watt motor, but it peaked at 1500 watts, and it barely went 28 miles per hour, bro. It was a struggle to get up to 28 miles per hour. And not only that, it only came with a 13 amp hour battery, and that just wasn't gonna do, man. So yeah, man. It didn't take long. The hardest part was this right here, man. The freaking far driver, right? Learning how to program that to the motor with the batteries, and to not only program it, but to get it to operate efficiently, right? Because whenever you're doing food delivery, the name of the game is not speed, right? I mean, yeah, you want to be able to go like 30, 35, maybe 40 miles per hour, but that's not as important as the efficiency of your batteries, right? You have to be able to stay out here to make money. The longer you can stay out here, the more orders you can get, the more money you can make potentially, right? As long as you're getting tips and stuff like that. It's not always going to be great, man. Some days, like yesterday, I did 11 trips, right? And I made $61, right? The day before that, I made 14 trips and I made $120, right? Or 119 and some change. So, that's like double what I made before. And it just depends, man. It's not always the same thing, but I also cut hair. I'm a personal trainer. I do investing and stuff like that. So it's not just a one stop shop, or what's the word? I'm not just banking only on food delivery, right? But this is my main source of income right now. I am focused on this and growing my channel. So please make sure y'all subscribe. Listen, we are almost at 300. We're 9 subs away from 300, guys. Y'all hear that? 9 away from 300, man. Like, I cannot believe that. I started this channel, or I started like going producing videos, man. 6 months ago, I had 13 subscribers, man. And I used to tell my wife, I don't even know why these people are subscribed. I'm not even producing anything, right? But hey, shout out to y'all. Y'all the real ones, man. No, I'm just kidding, man. I appreciate all my subscribers, man, for real. From the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all have pushed this channel. It's the reason why I'm even going out to this competition tomorrow in Fort Lauderdale. I got invited, all expenses paid. Like, this is amazing, man. I would have never thought that this channel was gonna take off this fast. Um, hey, what's going on, Lyric? But yeah, I would have never thought that this channel was gonna take off this fast, man. I used to be so like in my head about it. I used to be extremely doubtful. Get the hell out of here, Wasp. Um, and I wouldn't post all the time, man. And I told myself, you know what? It's either go hard or go home, man. Stop making excuses. There's no time for excuses. Just go, man. Just post content. If you mess up your words, who cares? Who cares? You're not perfect, you know. And that's actually what I like about my channel is it shows the imperfections. Bro, I'm about to smack the hell out this. Look at this wasp, bro, just hovering around. Can y'all see that? It's like a baby wasp, but he's about to be a dead wasp. He come back over here. But yeah, um, and yeah, man, I just started being extremely consistent, trying to go live almost every day, posting content and just raw footage, man. Raw footage of me being out here. Also, me building my bikes. You know what I mean? Like, I knew nothing about bikes as far as like e-bikes. I knew about motorcycles and cars, but I never knew anything about e-bikes, e-motos, anything like that. My new sticker I just put on there not too long ago. I think it looks super cool. But I end up upgrading this completely, man. I stripped everything down, man, from the wires to the brake pads to the motors to the batteries to the controllers, everything, man, everything. The forks, everything. The tires, everything. Everything is brand new, or not brand new now, but it's custom. The light, all that. I put everything on here, man, and I learned from just hours and hours and hours of studying other people's YouTube channel and just talking to Gemini. And Gemini or ChatGPT is not always right, man. They will send you down the wrong path a lot of times. So be careful when you do that. But yeah, man, I was just constantly trying to, how do I make my bike better? How do I make it last longer? How do I make it faster? You know what I mean? How do I make it efficient so I can actually stay out here to make money? You know what I mean? And um, if you heard my story, if you saw my interview on the Watt Hustle channel about 3 days ago, you would see that, or you would have heard that I was actually working at Amazon full time, man, and I was absolutely miserable. I was very successful at Amazon, right? But I was absolutely miserable, and I was depressed. I had anxiety. I was smoking weed all the time, bro, just to numb myself from, like, dang, I guess this is my life. I guess this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. Be up here and just be another peasant, or a cog in the wheel. No disrespect to anybody that works at Amazon, man. To each his own. But for me personally, I just couldn't do it anymore, man. And yeah, man, I just was like, you know what? I found out about taking a mental leave, so I qualified for that. I ended up taking a mental leave, and while I was on a mental leave, that's where I stumbled across uh, the e-bikes, right? So I started making, or I start me and my wife actually started doing food delivery, and we were using her account. I didn't even have an account at the time, and I used to be the driver, and she would be the runner. And so, oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Hey, thank you for coming by. Peace out, man. Thank you for coming by. Make sure you drop a like, and if you want to subscribe, bro. I appreciate that. But yeah, man. While I was in the car, I actually stumbled across some YouTube videos on people doing food delivery on an e-bike, and I think one of the first persons was, shout out, Andy Raspy Rise. He was one of the first people or channels I saw, and I was like, man, what the heck is this guy doing on a freaking little bike making food deliveries? Like, what is this crap, right? But I didn't turn it off. I kept watching. So as I watched and I started seeing his hustle, I started seeing like he was, not always making good money, but some days he would make pretty good money. And he uploaded a video talking about how he quit his job that was paying like $200,000 annually or something. I might be saying the wrong number, so apologize, Andy, if you see this. I'm sorry. I'm not sure exactly how much you were making, but I do remember you were making a substantial amount of money, and you just said, you know what, I'm not happy here. My mental health is declining, and you ended up leaving, right? And he ended up leaving and started doing the food delivery full time. Now, I think he was personal training as well. We have a lot in common. A lot of us do. Um, and so I remember sitting in the car, man, and it almost brought me to tears because I was like, golly, man, that's exactly what I'm going through right now at my job at Amazon. And so I really didn't say anything. I just kept delivering food with my wife, right? And then a couple days go by, maybe a week. Well, this whole time, man, I'm getting closer to getting off my mental leave and having to go back to Amazon, to go back to the same spot they got me to this mental break pretty much. Like I was deteriorating. My mental health was deteriorating so freaking fast. Um, And so I bought my e-bike, man, which was this. I bought my first e-bike, and of course, it wasn't anything. It only had the one middle battery, which isn't even there no more because I took everything off, replaced everything with higher power. This is 260 volts, and it's paired with a 52. The 52 is separate, but it's running the front battery. The top and the bottom battery actually controls the rear motor. Um, so yeah, man, and I've been out here for I thought it was 8 months. It's only 6 months. I uploaded my first video 6 months ago when I first got this bike, and I wasn't even doing food deliveries yet. So yeah, man, that's what I was doing, or that's what I did. Let me turn this around again. I'm about to get headed home. I just wanted to show you the bike real quick. But yeah, man. So now we're headed home, and we are preparing for my first ever content creator event. And I'm getting flown out to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow at 7:21 a.m. My flight takes off. It's scheduled to depart. And yeah, man, shout out Wild Hustle. Shout out Anioki. And I don't remember the other sponsors, but shout out to all of you that made this possible. I'm extremely grateful for this opportunities, you know. I would have never thought 6 months ago I would be going to Florida for a content creator event. So that goes to show you, man, when you actually give your all to something and you try, things will happen. And it may not happen overnight, right? It may not happen in a week, in 2 weeks, in 2 months, 3 months, a year, 2 years. You know what I mean? It might not. But you have to stick with it, man. Stick with it. And I'm not saying go out and quit your job or anything like that, right? Don't do that. But if you can, start saving money. Start limiting your expenses, right? And do what you can to get um, out of that situation. And you don't have to be a food delivery person, right? You can be like one person on my channel last night was saying that he wrestles and he wants to grow his channel on wrestling. You know, there's an audience for everything. You know, there truly is. We live in a world with like 6 billion people, if I'm not mistaken, right? 7 billion people. There's so many people. So maybe I might not like what you're doing, right? I might not tune into what you're doing, but maybe the next person will. Maybe the next person will, right? And over time, you being consistent and being transparent, like you don't have to be as transparent as me, right? Or tell everybody your story and all that. But I think when people can relate to you and when people can see themselves in you, even if they're not doing the same exact thing, I think that resonates with people and it makes people want to be a part of your journey. You know what I mean? So everything right now is freestyle, and I didn't have this live. I wanted to go live, but as far as what I'm talking about, this is just coming from the heart, man. I didn't have anything planned as far as what I was going to talk about, other than telling you I was on my last delivery session before the real competition, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm out here, headed back home, and I'm gonna edit the last couple videos, and then I'm gonna wipe my memory cards clean because I want to have both of my memory cards empty so I can record everything. I'm gonna record me packing. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna record me going to the airport, walking through the airport, getting on the plane. I'm not mistaken. I told my wife to put me on the window seat. So I'm gonna be able to put the camera to the window and see the takeoff and all that. And let me tell you, man, the only time I've flown was for work, right? For Amazon. They flew me around 4 different times. And that's the only time I've ever flown before. So this is gonna be my 5th time on a plane. Um, and so I'm not really nervous. I was back then because I didn't know what to expect. But I'm not really nervous now. I know what to expect. I know it's not that bad. I know you feel a little bit of pressure, your ears pop and stuff like that, but it's not too bad, man. So yeah, man. But yeah, that's about it, man. I just wanted to cam up real quick, go live with y'all, let y'all know that I am officially headed to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. All right, and so the next time I go live will be either when I'm headed to the airport or when I'm in Fort Lauderdale. I'm not sure. It depends. Like if it just depends how it's going to be. You know, I may forget, but I'm definitely going to be recording. I'm going to have my chest mount, and I'm going to be recording everything. from the time I start packing to the time I touch down in Fort Lauderdale. And then I'm also going to be recording the event, but that footage may take a little bit longer to come out because Rod Hustle is actually going to supply the memory cards. And so we're going to have to turn those in at the end of the competition so they can review the footage and make sure, nobody cheated or anything like that. And then he'll send us a copy of that footage, and then I'll start pushing that out as well. But I am going to have both of my GoPros, my 11 and 12 out there, and I will get some type of footage out. It may not be the whole event right away. Okay, so be patient. Like I said, I am gonna try to go live a few times to just give y'all some updates. You know what I mean? But yeah, so thank y'all to everybody that's been a part of this journey so far. I want y'all to know that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, okay? I'm here for the long haul. I'm here to do great. I'm here to inspire, to motivate you to do what you want to do. I hope that I am motivation for other people to follow their dreams, to get on that path to success. Because being in your comfort zone, guys, that's where you comfort zone is where you thrive. You don't want to be in your comfort zone. On the other side is greatness, right? You don't want to live in fear. And a lot of times when you're living in fear, it's just your imagination taking control, right? It's your imagination creating things that don't even exist, right? And sometimes you gotta be scared and do it anyway. You're not always gonna feel the most confident. Right? You're gonna be scared. You're gonna be nervous. But let me tell you, it's all about how attitude is like the main thing that is gonna make you successful or make you want to give up. Because, for example, being being excited and being nervous is the same thing, right? Your heart starts beating faster, your hands get sweaty, you might start sweating. It's all about your mindset. It's all about how you're going to perceive it, your attitude. So you can either look at that and be like, oh, I'm scared, I'm nervous, or you can say, you know what? I'm just extremely excited, man. Let's go. I'm ready to do it. And even if I am a little nervous, so what? I'm excited. You know what I mean? And I don't say I'm nervous. Anytime that those feelings come up, I'm just like, I'm excited, man. I'm extremely excited. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I'm excited, and I'll get through it. I'm still here with y'all, So I don't know, man. I'm just kind of rambling right now. I'm extremely excited. I'm pumped up, man. I'm ready for this challenge. I'm ready to see how I do. But not just that. I'm ready to meet other content creators that are doing similar things like what I'm doing, right? I'm ready to network. I'm ready to learn how to grow my channel, to learn how to market my channel better, right? Because I'm new to all of this. I don't know how to edit my videos like Eddie Benitez or Turbo Montana, and they do such a good job. That's so crazy. Turbo Montana just followed me on Instagram. But yeah, man, they do such a good job at editing footage, man. Like, it's incredible. It is incredible. It's like a fucking movie. I feel like I'm sitting down and watching $1 million production. Right? So shout out to you guys, man. Y'all guys are killing the game, man. But yeah, man, I have a long way to go. I have a lot to learn before I'm on their level as far as like editing goes and stuff like that, right? Talking to the camera and making this scene like a movie, right? So y'all can follow along, so y'all can be entertained. Right now, this is just raw. It's so raw, man. And it is what it is. I'll get better, you know. But you don't get better at things by not trying. You get better at repeatedly trying, and you learn from your failures, right? You learn from your L's, right? And honestly, man, I don't look at no L's as a negative thing, right? I look at it, I use that L and turn that into a lesson, right? Every loss is a lesson for me, man. If I mess up doing something, I go back and I learn what did I do wrong? What can I do better? You know, how can I make that situation a little bit better? You know? And that's how you gotta look at things, man. You can't just expect perfection as soon as you start. You know? Or ever. You're never gonna be perfect. The only person that's perfect is God. Jesus himself. We're not Jesus, right? We're not God. So we're always gonna be flawed. We're always gonna make mistakes. You know? But the thing is, what makes and breaks a person is your attitude. So if you have a piss poor attitude, you know, you're not going to make it very far in life. And it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter whether you're a content creator, whether you work a 9 to 5, whether you're an entrepreneur. You know, if you have a bad attitude, eventually, man, you're going to run everybody off, man, and you're gonna start self-destructing. So it all starts with your attitude, man. Attitude is 90% of everything. You know what I mean? The world is gonna hand you all kind of different things, but it's your attitude. How do you handle that? You know, and that's pretty much all I got to say. My mouth is pretty dry right now because I'm talking so much. But thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for liking the video. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Like I like I said, man, we are 9 subs away from 300, guys. We are 9 subs away from 300. That is incredible. Make sure I don't run over that glass. Yeah, man, I didn't. The other day, like maybe 3 or 4 days ago, we had just hit 250, right? Or I was trying to hit 250. Man, we're already about to be at 300. You know what I mean? So if I can do it, you can do it. You got to believe in yourself. And you got to be positive, man. Be positive and have gratitude. Have gratitude for your small wins. And give me a second because I'm on the street. I gotta go kind of fast. All right, sorry about that. I had to speed up. I had a car coming up on me kind of quick. What's going on, Clutch? Just doing a little recap. But yeah, I'm headed home. I'm just getting done with my session, and I got some editing to do for some videos. Get those posted up. And I'm actually leaving at 7:21 in the morning. My flight is gonna depart. That's what time it's scheduled to depart. And then I'll be in Fort Lauderdale. So extremely excited, man. I cannot wait. And like I was telling the other people in the chat, you know, I'm gonna go live and stuff like that, but be patient. The footage isn't gonna come out right after I post it or right after I record it because I have to turn in the footage to White Hustle and let them review everything, and then they're gonna send us a copy of everything, and then I can get everything posted. Okay, so it's gonna take a little while. You know, it's not gonna be right after the event or anything like that. Car right there, but it's not gonna be right after the event. But I'm gonna try to record from two different angles. From one angle for the Watt Hustle Challenge that I on that memory card, and then I may, not sure, I haven't made up my mind yet. I might use my GoPro 11 on my chest so that way I can post a little bit faster. It's gonna be um, I don't know because I like this angle. I like where y'all can see when I'm looking around what I'm looking at and stuff like that. On a chest angle, you just see straight forward, so it's not as entertaining. But yeah, I may do that just so I can get some videos put out while I'm out there in Florida. But yeah, guys, I'm at home now, so I'm gonna go ahead and go inside and get something to eat, something to drink, walk my dogs and look forward to the video from yesterday. I was talking a lot, man. We didn't make that much money, but I felt like the commentary was one of my best videos yet. So stay tuned. That will be posted shortly, most likely within the next hour. So make sure y'all drop a like and comment down below whatever what you thought of the video. You know, if you have any questions about what I was talking about, comment down below. All right. But oh, what's up, Miss Garcia? But all right, y'all. All right, Miss Garcia. All right, Clutch. All right, Zach. All right, Lyric. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all later. All right.